It's time, and I see Lester LeSabre and Buddy Carafano and Colby Casewell all popped in just as I
Welcome in.
hit the start, whatever it was, start streaming button.
I'm giving you all of you, because it's really hard to tell who's exactly on. I'm giving you all 4 points for being here, like on the nose. Thank you very much for stopping in. I am Kim of Kim Fixes Things. You can find my channel also on YouTube at Kim Fixes Things. I'm here with Buff Del Campo, the namesake of the channel you have found, the Buff Del Campo channel. We are live in high definition from our workshop here in Clarksville, Tennessee. I'm glad to be here. Happy Saturday night. I hope you're having a good day. Tell us about your day. What'd you do? What'd you do that was exciting? I did a lot of stuff today. Before I came in here, I was watching Twisted Mopar Garage, and I caught a little bit of Mopar K Don't Play, and before that I was watching Mexican Spec streaming live. So there was a lot of people streaming.
And Mopar K came on live. How was that?
She was at the racetrack with her family. So
that's
and
cool.
Paul, and they were all hanging out, and I guess
There was
just
races.
enjoying. Yeah, it's like being at the circus but with fast cars instead of clowns. I don't know. Do they have clowns at the racetrack? I don't know. If we're there, maybe
we were there.
Yeah, then maybe it's clowns. But yeah, I had a really good day. It felt good. He moved his car. I got the skid loader running, and I cleaned up some dirt.
They won't understand the significance of me moving my car.
Well, it was in the way.
It was in the way.
And a big
She
pile
asked
of
me to
dirt
move it
made up
last night.
against the back bumper of his car because he didn't move it for me while I was digging the trench.
So, yeah.
So we got the pipe in the trench, and we got the dirt put in around the pipe, and it's good.
So first thing this morning, she asked me to move it last night, and I said, well, it's dark. I don't want to go out there and move my car around because there's obstructions that I won't see. So I went out there first thing this morning before she even got up, and I moved the car. And she was upset with me. She said until she went out there and saw that I'd actually moved the car. She was pretty happy.
Okay. Faith and Braden, Dope as Braden, Mark Sauvé, Stray Bullet, Colby Queso. Well, we already said Colby Queso. Mexican Spec. You all get 2 points because I gave 4 to a bunch of people. Now you get 2. But yeah, it looks like people had a lot of things.
Mexican Spec. Man, I had you ready, and I was sitting there, and I'm kind of half dozing off, and pretty soon I noticed you're not live, and I was like, you're supposed to be live at whatever time it was. It's 4 o'clock my time. So I'm thinking, man, maybe something happened. So I started searching around. I found that you had a couple of restarts. Well, that got right by me, so I was late coming in there, but I got there. Sorry about that. I should have known that happens.
Braden watched the Cubs. Colby's recovering from wisdom tooth surgery. Oh, that's pretty intense.
Where's this?
I hope you have some Italian ice so you can sort of cool that off a little bit. Ice pack.
Wait a minute.
Frozen.
Where are you looking? I missed it.
Yeah, it's gone already.
Oh, God, I want to see what that was.
Stray Bullets watching the protests in Portland.
Oh, it was Colby Queso had wisdom teeth surgery. That is not fun. I've been through that.
No. Stray Bullet, that is chaotic. Do you feel less wise, Colby? I don't know, but it really smarts, I'll bet. Mexican Spec says YouTube has been giving us so many problems going live. See, it's hard to tell. Is it YouTube or is it your connection provider? Or if you can't narrow it down, it's really tough.
It's always a mystery. When we have a problem and it's here, we figure that out right away and we fix it. But if it's not here, man, we don't know where the problem is. And
it seems like we get where our whole connection gets dropped at random but not very often. But it's really nothing that we do have any control over. But it's considering how much streaming for how long we do.
Lester LeSabre.
Yeah, hey, Lester LeSabre.
I watched the Garage 54 video where they put the helicopter turbo shaft engine in a Lexus. It caught fire. Okay,
whoa.
I've got 10 years experience in the Air Force jet engine mechanic, and I worked on a lot of smaller engines like that. I worked on a lot of big ones too, but I worked on a lot of smaller engines like that. And I've never seen the Russian one, but they're same principle and everything. And and I could see the mistakes they were making. It was probably an engine that had problems to begin with. But, when you see fire coming out the tailpipe, that's wrong. They just kept going. And I was like, this is going to be a problem. And, it caught on fire. Yeah, that's one of the few I've seen where they weren't successful getting the car moving. Campo Parquet today was overstimulation.
Yeah, that's a lot to do. And to live stream at the same time with chat going like this while you're trying to run around the track.
I was going to say, you ever had overstimulation?
Yes. Tim said, I was just watching JB's live, all his videos from the No Name Nationals. We missed it. We're trying to get ready and set up, and we can't watch everything all the time. But we really like JB. So, guys, also check out JB's stuff, because he is absolutely a friend of the channel. I want to support him. And he's entertaining. He's a good person. And Mo Parquet missed Mexican Specs live stream. Mo Parquet, you were getting ready to go to the track. I can't understand, that's just how it goes. You can't do it all. You want to, but you can't.
Okay, see, Grease Belly, I'm monitoring the Motor Week live stream, but I dropped over here for a second to say,
welcome in, Grease Belly.
Thanks for stopping by.
If you guys get bored, hop on over to the Motor Week Live.
I'm not sure what the Motor Week Live is. I've never been.
It's probably just like a drag and drive event or something, I'm guessing. I thought I saw it in the live. I was scrolling through the lives. I'm like, well, let's check out what other people are doing in their channel. We're the cleanup crew. Most people are ending pretty soon. Although, I don't know. There might be stuff still going on at the track for Mo Parquet. A lot of events go late into the evening, but we don't even start till late.
Mo Parquet still at the...
She would have to be.
Still be there?
They weren't even running cars yet, so I'll bet you it's a nighttime event.
Yeah, so many drag strips are nighttime events. That's something I like about No Name is it's all day for 2 days, 3 days really. The only thing that I really don't like about No Name Nationals, I wish it went on for a week or two. Not that John needs that burden, but it's so fun. I don't want to leave.
Obviously, there's not enough hours in the day to enjoy your time with the people at an event like that. But it's also incredibly exhausting, and being away from home is really expensive. So it's a very difficult wait. Most people can't be away much longer than that. I don't know. But boy, it was fun.
Mexican Spec, that 59 DeSoto Diplomat I showed last week was sold. They were asking 500,000 pesos, which I don't know the conversion off the top of my head because that's one I don't do very often. So what is that in U.S. dollars? Me having to go look.
I don't know. Braden's trying to convince you to go to Oshkosh Air Show in Wisconsin again.
Oh, that says the rain ruined our show. Oh no, you had rain at the drag strip?
Oh, you got rained out.
Rain at the drag strip's never good.
I'm sorry. Yeah, they can't do much while
Kim's over here playing with my chucks. This is a you know what kind of pad this is. It's for so people don't have urinary accidents. But we keep these around to keep they soak up oil and grease and things. I probably got that backwards.
Put it soaky side up.
Soaky side up, because we're gonna have a mess here, so I don't want that to get messed up. It's about $28,000 or so. Wow.
Well, that's pretty good for a 59 DeSoto. I don't know. It must be in really good shape.
Braden,
that's
in
awesome.
Wisconsin, if you need to go to the Oshkosh Airport in Wisconsin to the air show at Oshkosh Air Show in Wisconsin.
He has been to the air show.
20 years I went to that air show and went to that air show. I was part of that air show. I flew in it. I showed airplanes in it. I'm so burnt out on that air show because when I went, I was working. So I'm in a booth or I'm scheduled to fly, and it's a whole routine. Eat like once a day, starve till it. I mean, that's the time of year, and you're far enough north. And you know this, Braden. That up north there, during the summertime, it stays light till 10 o'clock at night, which never happens here. So we'd be out there by 6 in the morning, 6:30. I'd have a shower already, and I'd be out there like with no food until 10 o'clock at night. And it's just overwhelming. So when I think about the Oshkosh Air Show, I think about that. Now, to go there, I have thought about going just as a
Spectator. Yeah.
And you know, that might be fun.
Yeah, for the first
Because I
time
can
in
walk around
decades.
and see the show instead of standing in a booth and answering the same questions all day long for 7 days. And then packing everything up. Well, first showing up, arriving there. Second, packing everything up and driving back to wherever we came from, or flying back. Tired as hell flying an airplane back.
So if you guys don't know,
there's no shame, Buff. We understand that accidents happen. But what is this?
I'm not sure.
I understand that accidents happen. What did I do? I don't know. Did I have an accident?
I don't know.
I hope not.
I mean, I've had
Dr. Go just
What's
had.
this?
Dr. Go
Pull
just.
together.
Dr. Go just had some videos from Oshkosh.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
What they do? They glued it together.
It's built in two pieces and they glue it together here and here.
Oh,
It looks like they did an okay job.
Yeah, it looks like that's how it's supposed to be.
Oh, that saves materials. It's not like they're going to cut out a bunch of squares. Check it out. Can you guys see this? Like it's made with a glued seam here and here. I didn't know it would be like that. I thought it would be a continuous paper gasket. I'm okay with it. I can live with that. As long as it doesn't leak, I don't care. It's not very sporty,
no shows. No shit.
Yeah,
you know what
right?
you do? You're standing there, and all this great activities going on, but you can't watch that. You got to pay attention to what you're doing right here in your booth, talking to customers that come by.
Yeah.
And then if you got to fly, you got to go out there, be on schedule, not make any mistakes, not taxi in front of somebody, not do all this stuff. You know, it's like, oh man. And I had an incident in air show. It wasn't Oshkosh. I had an incident in air show one time where I landed an airplane about 5 feet underground, and you know, which means landing gear broke, and I went off into the grass, and then I look, and here comes all the fire trucks toward me, you know.
It's not where you want to be.
And I got out of the airplane. Somebody yells at me, "You okay?" I said, "I'm fine." What year was that? Man, that was in 1990, I think. 1990? No, it was in 1991.
What if it leaks to the glued part, Kim? I'll be pissed. But it's like
what they do. They give you.
It's like a Z. They gave me a cork one. I'll just use that.
You got a cork one?
I think this is okay though. Honestly, I would use this. Like you can tell what kind of quality something is. I think I would use either one of these. There's a paper one and a cork one. I don't know why they included two.
Carpano's got it right. They forgot to bend the gasket in half before putting it in the box.
Yeah. Well, I didn't order from Rock Auto this time.
Oh, and that same thing Tim says. At least that seal wasn't folded in two. Yeah, you know, Rock Auto did that twice with a composite head gasket, folded it in half. It's like, really?
And we will never, ever forget. Never. Guys, the gaskets for our A4LD transmission came. So tonight, I am going to rope to whatever extent I can, Buff Del Campo into putting this thing together while he's talking to you. Or we'll take, maybe we'll work together on it. Because it's going to be really hard to focus on this and focus on the chat. So
I get upset with you for losing top.
What did I do? Steal your bottle cap?
Take my top?
No, I didn't take your bottle cap.
It was here. I was sure I put it here.
Big fail. Just go get another water. Fresh. There it is under your phone. It's under your phone.
I moved my phone and the cap was under.
And they gave us this big piece of white cardboard, and we can probably use
Bear Rose. Man, I haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, how you doing, Kim? Mr. Kim.
I was good.
Bear Rose Garage.
You can see who's my favorite is Elmo from UTG. We both got banned the same marathon.
Yeah.
You got banned.
There were some people being crazy in Mopar K's stream. We had to slow it down a little bit. People were. She got pushed out by YouTube, and she had like 200 and some people in there, and they were.
Are you kidding me?
Not at all, and they were chaotic.
Man, how come we can't get that kind of traction?
Because we're not as interesting as Mopar K.
Just a hot-looking babe, so then the guys all come rolling in.
I don't begrudge her being young and good-looking and interesting. It's good for everybody to have.
So let's have her up here.
Yeah. Come on up and stream with us, Kay. We like Kay. She's nice. So, well-intentioned. She got a good heart, I could tell. You could just tell about some people,
Well, she's full of energy.
Yeah.
And I'm an old man. And I'm not so full of energy.
Mexican Spec, I went from your live stream to her live stream. I don't think there was an overlap, but it was close.
4 doors and a 6-foot bed.
And she asked me, she was like, oh my God, Mexican Spec was streaming. Did I miss it? Is he streaming now? Are we overlapping?
Look at all these parts you got.
Okay, when it gets really cold up here, I'm coming down there. I'm bringing my van, and I'll bring down some of my camera equipment, and we'll live stream. We'll do it nice, like this, or we'll even get a green screen, and we'll do it like this we do in the studio on Tuesdays for you. That will be good for your channel, I think. You know? I'll do your makeup. We'll both do our makeup. We'll look all nice.
Kim's good with makeup.
I'm okay with makeup.
I
don't do makeup when I'm working on cars. Like, what's the point?
I've seen her do makeup sometimes, and she overdoes with the eyes a little bit. She starts looking.
Oh, he hates that.
She starts looking like extreme Asian.
No.
I don't know what you call it, where you make the eyes start to go up like this. And it's like, I don't know. Yeah, it's overdone.
These are the important ones. It's not overdone. It's pretty.
What's this? Louise says Seth Rogen. I don't know who these people are.
So I got all the parts. I needed one of these. That's good. I paid extra to get the complete set, and man, this is the full set. If we have to pull the whole thing apart, I don't want to pull the whole thing apart. But we are going to have to do the valve.
Are you saying Mexican Spec? Don't be it. Are you saying Kay needs makeup?
No. Okay, the difference.
There's like Kim in the shop, and then there's Kim on a live, and you notice she looks a little different on a live because she spruces herself up a bit. If she's in the shop, she's different. You know?
I explain it to people. It makes perfect sense when you explain it. Is I don't look prettier. I'm not more beautiful or attractive. I'm more glamorous when I wear makeup. And people like glamorous looks. It's like, wow. You know? So I will help Kay be more glamorous. I'm sure Kay is perfectly capable of doing that as well. But she's got her kids, and she's got her, she's doing a lot of stuff. And believe it or not, if you look around, the women that go out of their way to be glamorous, they either have an entourage of people to take care of everything so they can be super glamorous, or they're young and they don't have a lot of responsibilities and they got lots of time to go like this with their makeup in the mirror and look pretty, or they're so damn young that they just look really young.
Mexican Spec says, Puff, I am in Mexico. Makeup means caked on pancake powder and bright colors on my face.
It kind of
I've seen that. When I used to go to Mexico quite a bit, the women there take care of themselves. But sometimes it's overdone, but sometimes it's not. And I think the women in Mexico generally want to look nice. And I'm talking about younger women, like working in the stores and stuff. They take care of themselves.
Oh, yeah.
And
like they got the permanent lashes.
I want to say something else about makeup,
waterproof
which
eyeliner.
I was never going to say, but I'm going to say it.
Are you sure?
Am I sure? You know what I'm going to say?
What's that?
Okay. On our Tuesday night live streams, because of the lighting, because of this stupid chicken thing I got hanging here, I have real dark spots all over the place on my face. It looks like hell. I look like an old man that's got some kind of
skin
condition. And what I do is I take some makeup on Tuesday nights and I do my face with some stuff to make sure it's skin color and get the lighting right so I don't have that. So here I am, a 71-year-old guy, doing makeup on Tuesday nights because you just got to do it.
I mean,
and the reason I don't mind doing it because I know Jay Leno and Johnny Carson did the same thing because they had to, So anyway, go ahead.
I don't have to explain it to the women because the women know how it is, right? But Bigfoot. Oh man.
Oh, Kim. What time's this little store close? 10.
Which one? Dollar store?
Yeah, the dollar store.
I don't know. One. It's 9 or 10, but the food line is open till 11.
The cat. I don't want to go all the way up to the cat.
Food cat.
That's
not
too
really
far.
That far.
Well, don't tell everybody how far it is, but yeah, it's too far.
I will give you the exact number of miles.
No, don't do that.
6.72 miles. Tonight with Buff Del Campo. Welcome in, D-Man. Welcome in, Luis. We had no idea that Buff is so vain. He can be at times. I'm like, what's it? What are you? Who are you trying to impress? But he doesn't want to.
No, I just don't
He
want to
wants
look.
to look his
I don't
best.
want to have like big red blotches, look like a skin condition. Yeah, tonight with Buff Del Campo. You know, when I was doing the thing with UTG, at first we started doing it, and then they decided they didn't want to do it anymore because it was too silly. Is I would go, I did and some of you may remember this. I did the introduction to Tony, and I go, I don't remember how I did it. It was like it was the same thing Ed McMahon used to do. I go, and here's Tony, and then he'd come on. Well, we did that for a few weeks, and then he didn't want to do that anymore. But it's kind of funny because we stole that right from Johnny Carson and Ed McMahon. Maybe that's why he didn't want to do it
Does Buff
anymore.
also touch up his hair and beard? Well, yeah.
Well,
Everybody does.
Tuesday night, I trim a little
And the
bit.
Buff Del Campo band. We got to get your grandkids over here.
Oh, my grandkids and my son, they have a band that's pretty good. What is Kim could be my best friend who helps me out? Yeah.
Yes. I'm so down. I will come down. I'll bring my van. I'll find a little camping spot. And
I met her. She was camping in her van when I met her.
Yeah, I'll hang out for a couple weeks.
It was the middle of the day at No Name Nationals on the first day, actually the day before the first day. She was already there, and she had some boxes in there, and she stuck a piece of foam on the boxes, and she was kicked back in the middle of the day, just resting a little bit. And I walked up, and the back doors in her van were open, and I introduced myself. And she got up, and I said, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up." And she goes, "I'm not sleeping." And we've hung out together since that moment.
How you doing, Barracuda? Welcome in.
So this is what I'm going to do.
Away.
This is
You're
what I'm
getting out of here?
Go. Flash'em light. Take my phone with me.
Okay, the Jeep's right up there by the van.
Do we have a key close by, or do I have to go all the way to the house?
I do have a. I
can use your key. That will make things faster. Kim's going to have to hold down the fort here.
I will have lots of things to say.
And then.
Here's my key. There's gas in the van.
There's gas in the van.
There's plenty of gas in the van. What are you getting? Are you getting bread?
I don't want to take the van.
The Jeep, I mean. There's gas in the Jeep. I misspoke. Are you getting bread, or what else are you getting?
I don't know. What do you want me to get?
Nope, that's fine.
Well, I have enough money for what I want to get. Do you have any money?
I have lots of money. What kind of question is that? Do you need more money?
Well, I have like a couple of dollar bills, and if you want me to get something more, I'm going to run out. So I can.
Are you just going to the dollar store?
I'm going to the dollar store, but the dollar store has everything we need. Gracias.
De nada.
Or spasibo.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be back shortly.
Okay, guys.
Now they're going to time me to see how long it takes.
Mexican Spec wants a Hershey bars.
Hershey bars
with no almonds.
No almonds.
Mexican Spec. We'll have to ship it to him. I have no idea. We'll email it to him. Stray Bullet says he has not had a haircut for 3 to 4 months. I mean, it takes time to get ready. Like when you're just lying around, you look like hell, and I don't know. There's a difference between how I'll go to the grocery store versus how I want to look at on my live stream. But it's just you guys. I don't have to get all dressed up for you guys, do I? I know. You guys will think see, that's the thing. It's tough for ladies, right? Because as soon as we put on makeup and try and look nice, then somebody starts making OnlyFans comments. Like you can't win for losing. Kay knows. Kay. We know you're here, Kay. You do not have to rush to get onto our stream. Your stream's doing better than ours. Better is relative because you guys, we know you all and everything, but when just a bunch of random people come in and start saying stuff, it's chaotic. Barrow says, this last week I loaded up our AM General and sent it off to Texas with Stephen Holtz of Just Drive It, another project coming for the No Name Nationals. That's awesome. I really enjoyed meeting Stephen Holtz. Um, I don't know if it was last. I didn't see him this year, but I think I saw him last year and the year before. Nice people. Met his wife and his family. They were really cool people. So hopefully he'll have good success and we'll see him again. Let's see. I cut Buffalo Campo's hair lately. I just used my fingers and some snippers. We'll cut him off. He's wearing a hat anyways. He's mostly worried about over the ears and in the back a little bit. And then, you trim up with the clippers. He trims his, as you get older, the hair migrates from the top of your head to like in your ears and out your nose. I wouldn't know any of that because I have youthful beauty forever. But, you know, yeah, Kay, it's tough. There's like a hump you got to get over past the trolls into the real people, and it's different depending on what kind of content you're making. When you're making like YouTube live in the shorts format, you get thrown in a different pool, and you've got a different audience, and it can be really chaotic. Mopar K says the OnlyFans comments are wild. I didn't know some subs were watchers. I mean, OnlyFans is a great way to make money. I don't know about a great way. It can be demeaning. Other women find it empowering. You know what I mean? And there are women who have, snowballed their OnlyFans success into some other career that is more stable. The thing of it is like being an OnlyFans performer is very much like being a professional athlete, right? You get paid a bunch of money up front, you make a lot of money early on, and then most people's careers only last a very short amount of time and then it tapers off. And I think overall OnlyFans is tapering off considerably. There's less and less people who are willing to pay money every month to OnlyFans people. So like it was like a big deal for a moment, but now everyone's on OnlyFans. So like the money is spread out very wide, far and wide. Thank you, Kay, for trusting me. I hope I did a good job of tamping down the chaos. Yeah, this wider live is a little more. It's a different audience. I like this audience though. Like the people here, I know the people here. They're like consistent, and I count them as friends. And like on a Tuesday night, people send in pictures, so we get to know people, and I really enjoy it. But the main goal of our channel is not to blow up and be huge and make a ton of money, although obviously the making a ton of money is very welcome. That would be great. But the blowing up and being huge thing is like, that's a very mixed thing. That's chaotic. I'm sure, Kay, that if you've been doing different kinds of media and art and streaming of various times, that you understand that it is not all money and games and stuff. There's harassment and anyways, I don't know. I'm just doing my best out here, guys. And I like working on cars. And it gives me community to go with it. It really encourages Buffed Out Campo. If I say we got to go out to the shop and stream, when has he been late? He's never late. But if I'm like, I could use some help in the shop, it's like pulling teeth to get him up here. He doesn't want to do it, but he loves streaming. I'm really surprised he went to the store because I didn't think he would ever even do that. I only like carburetors, says D-Man. Yeah, I like big centrifugal blowers too, and I cannot lie. Let's say Pontiac Le Mans, and Thumper the Sweaty Fat Guy has a killer Pontiac Le Mans that he brought to No Name Nationals. That was an impressive beast. Um, Mopar cases, I wanted to be a big model, but now I realize I am more comfy on YouTube, and it actually is going just as well. Good. I'm glad that I'm not against anybody doing whatever is best for them. My thing, like in any regard to that kind of stuff, like it's not really what I want to be, right? Like I guess I could do that. I could try to do that, but it would be a job. It would only be a job. I would do it for money. Like, and I don't know that it's like the example that I want to set. Not that it's a bad thing. I don't know. It's just this is what I want to do, so I'm gonna do it. So this way, even if I'm a utter failure at doing this, I still get to do this, right? And I've made great friends. I don't have any regrets about how I, Mopar cases. It was just about quick money, but it's not about money for me anymore. Well, I'm glad because it's a very privileged statement to say, well, I don't want to do. It's like, well, if that's your only out of a situation financially, like, what are you going to do? Go flip hamburgers? There's not a lot of money in doing that. You know, if you're potential to make thousands of dollars a month doing OnlyFans and all you need is your phone, like, you're a very privileged person to be like, well, I don't want to do that. It's like, well, good for you. Like, I got bills to pay. Kay found her passion in old cars. If you do it right, Kay, I think that there is. I mean, I saw there was some people throwing you some money so that you could get some food and enjoy some family time at the track. And it doesn't take a lot to help out quite a bit. So I hope that, see, that's the thing about channel growth. Like, like if you have thousands of subscribers and one of them throws you a couple bucks every month, or if everyone throws you a couple bucks every month, or a bunch of people throw you a couple bucks, then anyways, I don't, I don't expect people to give me money. I really don't. Like, we're just doing this. It's good for community, but we're all in different positions, right? Like, he's retired, and as much as he stresses about money, we have money for all the things that we need. The lights are not going off. But it was nice, like Lester LeSabre and Dirt Road Landings and a bunch of other people, like Pavo, every month gives us a couple bucks here and there. Every little bit helps. It lets us keep things rolling. Like this set of gaskets, it's a whole transmission set. It was like $45 or $50 with tax delivered. It's not a lot, It keeps the project moving. I could have funded a lot of car projects if I could keep a straight face. Mopar K, I didn't mean for you to give us money. You're too generous. Thank you. I'm not going to talk about money anymore because then people send me money. I'm not trying to guilt anybody into that. I'm going back to. I'm embarrassed now that I talked about it. Barry Kuda says the '65 Pontiac GTO is an exceptionally good-looking car. Yes, it is. It's got good lines. It just looks like a muscle car. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to dance. And it's from Mopar K. I went karaoke last night. I went out by myself because Buffalo Campo wasn't feeling well. So I went out. I ran into some friends. I went to the little kava bar. I don't know what that really is. It's some kind of tea. I didn't drink kava tea. I just had lemonade because I don't want to. I don't know if that stuff's supposed to be like drugs or what. But I sang karaoke and people were nice. They clapped, so I must have done okay. And then I came back. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys. I can sing a little. I can sing a little. It wasn't very good karaoke. The screen was like down here, and it was like a projection screen onto like a piece of plywood, and it was a picture of YouTube. It was not high-end karaoke, so it sounded pretty bad actually, but I got through it. Somebody was doing screamo metal at karaoke. I could not believe it. Yeah, you need to teach me some moves. I'm a terrible dancer, Mo Parquet. I have no coordination because I have nerve damage. And there's no music. I can't play music because it'll. I did. I had fun. It was awkward. It was different when I was dating. Oh, Tavo, thank you so much. See, Tavo's always helpful. All right, now I gotta. Oh, I forgot to turn the Studebaker on. The Studebaker lights are supposed to flash. I was singing. What did I sing? It's in my range to sing. There's Always a Woman by somebody will know. She can wound with her eyes. She ruin your face with her casual lies. I don't remember all the words. That's why I need karaoke because I don't remember. Some lemonade is spiked, like the tropical fruit punch at some parties. No, I ask. It's just lemons and sugar. I think I have a little bit of range Mexican spec. It's not fantastic. Um, I don't know. I had surgery on my vocal cords. I had surgery on my spine. My whole freaking body's messed up. I just want to work on cars because the thing of it is when you're working on a car and you're struggling, you could just beat on it a little bit. That is not a female positive song. Mexican spec. I don't know. I'm glad you guys are here because most people would not be so kind. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Billy Joel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That is Hippie Long. You get 3 points. Dean was immediately after, so I think he also gets 3 points. And Neil Diamond, maybe. I mean, you can hate whoever you want, but Billy Joel's in my range, and I don't think that's a terrible song. I don't know. It's an older song. You can't sing new. The problem is you when you're doing karaoke, you have to pick something older because newer music is all that like weird stuff. I don't know. I have a very strange range. What did I eat for lunch today? Asked D-Man. Mopar K needs help getting her dipstick tube out. What transmission is it, Mopar K? Dean, I'll try and remember that. I'll look. Um, Billy Joel was married to Chrisley Brinkley and had a rough time with her. Oh, I'm sorry. I was not aware of that. I don't know all the politics of people who are popular in music in the 80s. But I guess I should always be superly politically aware of what I'm. It's exhausting. It truly is exhausting. um, I like that Billy Joel song that has a V8 revving up in it. Mopar K is going to try again before she says she needs help. I mean, do you have the. Mine has a bolt into the bell housing, and then it just pulls out with an O ring. But I don't know. That's how the 727s and 904s in my vehicles have always been. I don't know how it would be different. I like Piano Man. Yeah, Piano Man's long though. Too long for karaoke. And it's very downbeat. Well, it's not downbeat. It's you kind of have to read a room.
Yeah, I made it.
You did. What'd you bring?
Stuff
A
here.
loaf of bread.
I brought a loaf of bread. I brought buns, and I got mayo.
And mayonnaise. Oh, that's why I had to go to the store. He's out of mayonnaise.
And I got black olives. So I had some what do you call them? What do you call that? Where you buy stuff you don't need. Impulse buys.
Okay. Did you spend the whole $20?
No, I'm getting your change right now.
I was just curious.
I put change in my pocket.
You may be right.
Here's the rest of the paper money.
I may be crazy.
But I have coins in my pocket too, but I don't know which ones they are.
But I just might be the lunatic you're looking for. Turn out the lights. Don't try to save me. I may be wrong.
I don't know what's going on here.
I keep politics out of art. Springsteen is a favorite, even though I totally disagree with him politically.
Okay, that's
I
all
understand,
politics.
but
That's all politics.
he said
I know.
that he keeps it out of politics.
Okay.
And it's Barrows. He knows.
I know.
He gets so jumpy about the politics.
No,
Because it could become the all politics all the time stream if we
and then you have this giant argument and everybody hates
don't
everybody.
try to say
And I don't want everybody hating everybody.
Yeah.
Because that's what politics are all about. Make sure you keep the hate going. And I don't want
all right, that's not what we're talking. We're talking about music, not about politics.
Okay. Hey, it's Dan from Petaluma. How are you guys? We're here. I just got back because I had to run to the store before they closed, so I'm lost. I just walked in and Kim's got this rolling, and I'm.
I am in his chair. That's why he's not liking it.
Buff is looking at Kim, thinking you're in the
chair.
Oh, I just stand. Actually, my feet feel pretty good tonight. My feet sometimes hurt, and tonight they don't hurt, which means either they're numb or they feel okay. They're probably numb.
You took a couple days off.
And it just starts rolling.
Mopar K made a donation, and Tavo made a donation.
Oh, we got donations here. Oh, wonderful.
Thank you.
Man, thank you. So is it enough to cover my mayonnaise? Mayonnaise.
Tavo says poly ticks. Poly is many, ticks is parasite.
Hey, that's the best thing I've heard.
Yep.
Oh, God.
All right, so the real work that's supposed to get done tonight.
What did you say that Mark Sauvé's laughing at? Something.
I don't know.
Okay, so we got all these gaskets, kits of gas. Gas kits. How come they're gas kits? They're not gas kits, they're gas kits. Where did that word come from?
Everybody wants young tonight.
Kim, something I don't understand. You're like a foot taller than me.
Yeah.
Well, not quite. But you're noticeably taller than me.
Yeah.
And you drove the Jeep last, and I got in it, and you got the seat so far up and so far forward. I'm like this in here. How do you drive like that?
I have titanium screws in my back.
Oh, okay.
And I'm only comfortable when I'm like this.
So, I didn't readjust the seat. I drove there like this, and
you could have adjusted it.
But I was in a hurry, and I could control it like that, so I did.
All right, I'm sorry that it's all.
And then, well, wait a minute, and then I really should have had you drive me.
It's tough in the dark.
Oh man, my eyes are not as good as they used to be, and the problem I have at night are those lights. God, as soon as I was out on the main road, the speed limit's 50, and I'm going 55. As far as I'm concerned, I'm being aggressive and I'm speeding. and somebody comes up behind me extremely fast, gets right on my bumper, and they setting up high. I got these LED lights right
Watch
in my
your
eyes,
arm.
and I just it makes it almost impossible for me to see. I just took the rearview mirror and went, "Brr."
Yeah.
So now it's in the wrong position. But anyway,
that's fine.
Costello Campo, laughing at Kim's reaction to me saying she was in your chair.
You know what?
Okay.
I was in his chair.
She was in my chair.
He hates that.
I
gotta
don't
make
hate it.
sure.
I don't hate it. It's just I'm not going to go sit in that
I got to
chair.
make sure this is pretty much the same.
Oh yeah, because if it's not the same, things won't happen right.
So I was doing some reading.
Where's John Cope when you need him?
I know. I was doing some reading, and it basically said if the gaskets are all messed up, it means it's either overheated or been contaminated with water. Well, we know for a fact it was contaminated with water. And I took the transfer case out last night. And
you did that last night?
Yeah, it was full of water too. It was about 3 in the morning. I was under here.
I didn't know you were up here.
You were sleeping.
I was sleeping, and you took the transfer case out. All right.
And why are we supposed to do it tonight? Straight bullet? Because, yay. Oh, why Wang Chung?
Faith and
I don't know.
Faith and Braden, I will be back on watching next month. Next month? Your live stream again, Kim and Bob. Next month?
I don't know.
But you're taking off for a month.
Okay, welcome back. We'll see you when you get back. Good deal. All right, so we've got these little springy dings. See the little springy dings? Check valve springy dings. They've got a valve on the top.
That's the thing, like where you take something apart and then they fly out.
Oh,
the ball and a spring goes somewhere.
There was
you don't know where it
spot,
came from?
There
don't
was
know where
one
it goes?
spot right here.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's supposed to be a check ball there. It looks different.
Oh no.
But there isn't one there. There's one here, 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 there's one here. That's a lot of check ball. Oh, there's another springy ding. Of some kind. I don't know what it's doing there. That's like a little flappy dap. Let's see what that does.
Braden says, I have no idea what she's up to. I don't know what my girl is up to.
That's fair.
So you're not sitting there together on separate keyboards. Kim and I have done that, where we're sitting there, she's got a laptop and I got a laptop, and we're both. Stupid.
I think this is the same. It looks the same. I think it'll. I just want to make sure we got the right part, you know? Mm-hmm. But anyways, moisture contamination ruins these gaskets. So, that's another thing. Here's another flippy dip. Look, we got two little flappy dappies.
In the movie Madagascar.
Hey, I remember Madagascar.
Grand Central Station was in scene of reference Monsters Incorporated, just like that movie side by side compilation, and very funny. Madagascar. I didn't see that movie.
I saw Madagascar.
But Madagascar is kind of an interesting place.
That's what
I wouldn't mind going there and seeing the place.
The lemurs, and they say, I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it.
Okay, let's see what else. I'm really lost.
No, I was thinking
here. Oh, Mark Sauvé wants to know, what year is that transmission?
85.
1985. It's a 40-year-old transmission.
Well, that explains why the gasket's coming apart in little tiny pieces. We're going to take it all apart, remove the gaskets.
I don't know, in 40 years is like crazy.
Can you imagine taking apart a car that's like from the 1920s when it was in the 1960s? How different technology. I see what new cars are like. Can you imagine taking apart one of these brand new cars? How terrible it's going to be trying to fix those 40 years from now?
You know what the problem's going to be? Where are you going to get the electronics? Where are you going to get one of the 20 modules that's in the car?
You just have your 3D printer.
How you going to print a module? I don't know. They might have some way to do that by then.
Well, I mean, there's already cars with computerized systems that are old. Cars from the 90s, people work on those. A lot of times they just rip it all out and put an LS in.
What is this face says, I will miss watching your live stream, Kim and Buff. Where are you going? Mm-hmm. Going somewhere.
I don't know. She didn't really explain herself very well.
That's a pick job.
It's being a pick job.
I was going to say peel that off and compare them, but that's never going to happen.
That's why I was comparing it before I started picking. I had a feeling this. That's why I never took it apart. It's been a week. It just sat there because I did not want to take it apart until I knew what I was getting into.
What's this? Tavo says, next fix. Sticky sauce on the keyboard won't hurt it. What the hell's going on?
Making trouble.
I hate spilling stuff on a keyboard. Yeah, nothing like some hot chocolate or something on the keyboard. You know what that does? That is the end of the keyboard. You can take it apart, you can clean it, you can fix it. It's never going to work again.
No.
How do I know that?
Well, if it gets into the little circuitry, you're screwed. Yeah.
It will glue my fingers to the buttons. Yeah, that's Tavo's here. I was gone for a few minutes, so.
Yeah, Tavo made a donation.
Oh, that's cool.
Like he always does, because he's the nicest guy. Thanks, Tavo.
He said something recently in one of his comments to one of our videos that I thought was really good. And right now I can't pull it out of my dead memory, but I remember it was really good.
He's cool. Everybody's been super cool this
Tim
week.
says, in 20 years, where are you going to find a mechanic who can work on these plastic cars with 1,000 sensors?
They're not. They're just going to build new ones. Or we're all going to be gone.
They'll still be driving.
The government already knows that a giant meteor is going to wipe us all out in 12 years, so they don't care. They're just trying to get as rich as they can between now and then.
We are going to, we, meaning whoever's left, still going to be driving 1970s cars. As long as they can make their own points.
I know how to make points.
Wrap their own condensers up with
copper and silver.
Yeah, just aluminum foil and saran wrap.
There you go.
Mexican spec. I am eating chicken wings with barbecue sauce, so I'll not be typing for a bit.
That's all right.
Gloves on. Get some nitrile gloves to eat that.
5 years, the Tesla robots will be doing the restoration work. We won't have to do any of it ourselves anymore.
Who was it brought the Tesla to No Name Nationals?
Cousin Cletus?
Cousin Cletus. He says he's not going to bring it.
No. I think it was just kind of a thing.
It was a thing. I was kind of like, what's he bringing that for? But after being out there and racing with it, it was kind of fun, actually. I'm kind of glad he did bring it.
I got a sense of humor about it. I don't feel bad about it.
Well, and I got to race him.
Yeah.
And I would have beat him if I hadn't broken out.
I know.
That was pretty cool. Did somebody in a 6-cylinder, 1-barrel, kind of heavy Ford, because of the bracket racing thing, can beat a guy in a Tesla. And looking up in my mirror and seeing that guy coming up behind me, it looked like like an F-15 fighter coming up behind me. The speed difference was amazing. And I still got the finish line for it.
See, I was glad that if anybody fast was going to be beside you on the track, it was going to be that Tesla, because that Tesla was in full control.
Oh.
Because I have seen dragsters come up on people like that. I don't think it's safe. I don't think the track should allow it. If a car with a gap that big, like if your car is slow, you should be paired up with a slow car. Not,
the Tesla was 100% under control.
Yeah.
That guy went straight as an arrow, had good control over it. And I'll
he had
agree
the
with
tires for it and the traction.
And the tires and everything. And it was meant to do that. So,
but I have seen
something like a top fuel dragster next to you. That thing could go anywhere.
Yeah, and it could scatter, and that Tesla's about the safest thing you could probably be next to.
Let's see, what is this? Okay, well, I rewinded the live. Twisted, yes, you said that. Man,
I was watching
lost.
him earlier.
Let's just say, I saw a video from Ivan. He was working on a Volvo, and it had something like 74 computers. Ivan. Which Ivan? And there's an Ivan I watch, but I know you're not talking about him. That reminds me, sometimes Buff sounds a bit like Jim Backus. Really? You know who Jim Backus is? Isn't he the guy that was on, he was on Gilligan's Island, right?
Gilligan's Island?
He was the guy that had the wife, Lovey.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Wait a minute.
Is that Jim Backus?
Who had the wife?
Yeah, they were.
The millionaire and his wife?
The millionaire and his wife, yeah.
The movie star, the Professor and Mary Ann, here on Gilligan's Island.
Moparquet says Teslas should race Teslas.
Well, there's only
They'd
one.
get there at exactly the same time.
It would be boring if we were all the same. So I'm glad that he brought his Tesla. He normally has something more on brand. So it's not like it was just some outsider trolling us with his Tesla. He's cool. He's cool. I thought it was a troll.
Braden says they should have an electric car class. I don't know.
There's not enough people with electric cars.
That do that. Tommy Hanlon's here.
But if enough people with electric cars and YouTube channels wanted to do it, I bet you John Wilburn would be fine with it.
So, Tommy Hanlon's here from Ireland.
Hey, Tommy Hanlon,
And Mexican Spec says he was Mr. Magoo, which he was.
Oh,
and
then same guy.
Tim confirms that. And then D-Man says Jim Backus was Thurston Howell. He played both.
Okay.
Yeah, he was Thurston Howell the third. I think he was the third. His wife, Lovey, the millionaire and his wife.
Yeah, I remember the saying.
Yep.
That was on every day when I was a kid.
Stray Bullets says Mr. Howell. And Tommy Hanlon says, what are you working on, Kim?
This is the valve body from my Bronco. It's a A4LD transmission from an 85 Ford Bronco. We had Ford in reverse, but no upshift under any condition. Under load, under zero throttle, rolling down the hill, it just stays in first gear. And it should upshift. So it had water in it. We knew it had water in it. A pink milkshake came out of it when I first got it, and I drained it and flushed it. But I think the gaskets are all bad. I don't know.
Hippie says, I think Tesla buyers are taking the dollars hit to advance automotive things. I think you're right. And I think a lot of them didn't understand that, but they took a tremendous hit on, they're not worth a lot after you've had them. Once you take a big hit as soon as you buy it. But
if you try and resell it,
yeah.
Especially like the Cybertruck. Oh my gosh.
Oh, the Cybertruck is.
But there's a lot of people bought like their Tesla Plaids or whatever and enjoyed them for several years and then sold them or traded them in, and they probably didn't do much worse than they would have on a high-end luxury car.
Tim wants it. Man, this is scrolling by so fast. I'm losing it. Tim wants to know, did John Wilburn create a 4-speed or stick-shift class? I think they are going to do that, but I think it's probably more up. It may be up to him, but I think it's more up to AHRA, which is. But I'm sure that I think they will do that.
So.
Oh, there's John Wilburn right in here.
Blue Brick Garage on Saturday afternoon. I'm sorry. On Saturday afternoon, Blue Brick Garage called out for 4 speeds, and they got 4 or 6 cars in the 4-speed. They did a 4-speed class. So as long as there's good, but it was ideal conditions. There were no major shutdowns on the track. All the classes were run, so they ran a 4-speed, or not a 4-speed, a stick shift class, and it worked out great. So and anything's on the table for that. If somebody wants to run stick shifts, then heck yeah, do it. People like to see it.
This is scrolled by so fast. I
sorry.
missed about 30 freaking things. I know, but it's going so fast. I'm sorry, people. I can't.
Well, don't get
It's just gone. It's just gone.
Mm-hmm.
Tim,
you're allowed to repeat yourself if we miss your comment or question.
John Wilburn, Tim, we will run a stick car bracket at No Name Nationals next year. Do some heads-up stuff with the faster manual transmission cars. Okay, good. Let's see. Stray Bullet says he flew the old Beechcraft. I don't know what that's about. That sounds interesting because I was so long flying airplanes. Okay, I was thinking put Dawn in some water down if wind didn't work. I don't know what that's about. Always watching. Very good and nice plane. John Wilbur, it's up to me and it's happening. Okay. Well, I didn't know if who that was up to, because I know they were talking about it on.
John says it's happening.
That's good. That's good.
Nice. Good to hear it, John. Get a myth there. I don't have anything with a manual transmission, and that 3-speed on the tree would have been miserable. I would have slipped and stuck.
See,
my Dart's better with how it is right now.
Dean Stevens says Tesla Roadster is out of this world. You know what I'm really disappointed in is that Elon Musk was on with Jay Leno, I think in 2018, and he showed a new Roadster that had a 1,000-mile range, and it was really something. And he said it would be in production by 2019. Well, here we are in 2025, no Roadster yet. It's like, I was actually interested in that thing, but it didn't come through. So I don't know. I don't know what happened there.
He's a big ideas guy.
He's a big ideas guy, which I guess is good in some ways. But when you announce you're going to have something by 2019 and 2025, it's like, what happened?
It's almost like you're full of crap.
It's almost like you're full of crap. Yeah. There's people that would announce something like that would be a year later, people would be in their shit for lying to him. But he seems to just.
That man takes deposits on those fibs.
So I don't know. I don't know how he gets away with that. Let's see. Dean says Dawn Aerospace sounds better for a CUDA, but it's hard to fit a person in a drone. Okay, because if you know any agencies, let me know. Dean says especially a millionaire. I don't know what all this is about. Twisted says hit the like button. Yeah, thank you. That always helps. Sorry, speaking of the AC duct video. Oh, okay, that's Mopar K. The AC duct is, I don't know what stage that's in.
I didn't get back to it because the weather was really nice, so I started digging that trench. So
we have
digging.
Several home maintenance projects going at once, and they're all critical. So
yeah, you know what though, that ditch digging got kind of done today, and I have a video out about that in a couple of days of the ditch digging. I think I don't have time to edit video right this moment. I'm kind of busy. But we'll get to
I got to scroll back again because John Wilburn, I wanted to read. I'm not sure. He's talking to Braden. I'm not sure what we will do with EVs in the future, but they have a very significant advantage in the brackets. They may need a class of their own. They aren't affected by weather at all. Well, you know what, John? I broke out by a tiny, tiny bit, but if I hadn't broken out, I would have beat that Tesla in a bracket race. And I was, I didn't want to race him, and when I was done, I was glad I did race him.
I don't know why most people would even want to be in an EV. Really?
So,
I'm not worried about problems that don't exist yet.
Tommy Hanlon, a fellow I know, bought a fully electric 2022 Jaguar for 76,000 euro. Tried selling it privately last year. Highest offer he got was 33K. Tried to trade it to buy a new vehicle, and dealer offered him 11K. Kim was telling me about that.
I watched that guy on YouTube.
Watch that guy on YouTube.
Maybe it's a different guy, but there's a guy on YouTube.
Yep.
And then his homeowner's insurance canceled him. They didn't like the fact that he had that EV in his driveway because I guess they catch on fire or.
So yeah, there's
craziness going on with this stuff, guys.
The EVs, I don't know. They're big, heavy cars, man. The EVs I like are the do-it-yourselfers. I know a guy that's got a little Honda 600. He made it into an EV. It's not fast. It's not like a Tesla where the thing flies, It just drives. And on top of his little lean-to shed, he's got solar collectors up there. And he charges the EV. And after a couple of days, he can drive it to the store and back, and he comes back and plugs it back into the solar collectors. He's a hobbyist. He never plugs it into the system. That's truly a vehicle that has no emissions. And I think that's pretty cool stuff. But that's probably not most people's idea of a car they can use. I think Egon switched his interest into bigger and better toys. Now his Tesla convertible is lost in space. Oh, yeah, that was that. Yeah, there you go. That's a guy that's got too much money when he puts his car in space. Now they got to track that thing, Everything that's in space has to be tracked because it can collide with something else in space. There's hundreds of thousands of things in space. And there's a lot of money put into and a lot of effort into tracking them all so they don't collide. And we got a car up there. Is that car still up there? Or did it come down and burn up in the atmosphere? I don't know. Man, I watched an astronaut one time that was doing an EVA, and she had a big old electric, some kind of a wrench, impact wrench. I don't know. It was a big thing. If you unearthed it, would have been heavy, but it's up there, and she has all these tools clipped to a thing on her spacesuit. She's outside. She's working on something, and she let go of that gun, and I'm sure she thought it was clipped to that wristband, but it wasn't, and it started to drift away. And I saw her go like she reached out, and she missed it by about an inch, and it just floated off into space. So they had to, whoever she was out there with, had to go back through the airlock and get another. They had another gun so they could finish the job, and so she finished the job. But now there's this big, heavy impact wrench in space. And they gotta track that thing forever. What are you singing for?
Far above the world, planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do.
Kim's gonna sing. She's tired of what I'm talking about.
No singing, this is ground control to Major Tom. You know that song, don't you?
I don't know.
You don't? You don't know you.
I know that song.
Okay.
I've completely lost the chat because it went like 100 chats went by
While
I was talking and you were singing, so I've
Sorry.
lost. The people are just gonna have to talk to each other for a minute because I'm lost.
I'm sorry.
No, it's me talking about some stupid.
No,
space
it wasn't
gun.
stupid. It's just you get started talking and then the chat goes. That's good. I'm glad you guys are here and you're chatting. It means they're enjoying themselves. The worst is when the chat stops going entirely. That means nobody gives a rat's ass.
Mark Sauvé says check ball locations email sent to Puff.
Oh, that might be really useful, Mark. Thank you.
Now I got to find out how to retrieve email up here in the shop.
Well, I don't need it right now. I'm not ready to put it back together yet.
Okay. Cerebral, it took a ton of emissions to make the solar panels. They sometimes will not even break during their lifetime. Nuclear is the only emissions-free energy. That's not emissions-free. I was in the nuclear business. That stuff, it takes enormous amounts of energy to keep it contained, and we leave it to our generations and generations and generations and generations of descendants. 1,000 years from now, somebody will have to.
That's somebody else's
care of it.
problem.
We've made it somebody else's
Kick
problem.
the can down the road.
Kick the can down the road. Yeah, Tommy Hamlin says, David Bowie, you're right.
There you go.
Tim says, Elon's space Tesla goes way out into orbit, almost to Mars, then back, but it'll never burn in. Wrong orbit. They still got to track it. There used to be a online thing, but they discontinued it. Showed where every satellite was, and it showed stuff. It even had stuff that was way out there, like in a what do they call it? I can't think of what it's called. It's an orbit. It's where you have two bodies like this, two bodies, and there's an orbit out here. It's called a halo orbit, and they even have to monitor all those halo orbits that are way out there.
Where's the trash can?
The trash can is here.
Away.
So,
Pain in the butt.
but that website's closed.
I can't reach
I used
it.
to really
Dude,
like
all
it.
this stuff's going on the floor. I
Okay.
can't reach that.
I'm sorry, and now it's on me. I'm trying to get it to you.
Okay, that's good. I'm good.
By the time I get it to her, it's gone. Okay. I lost that one. Yeah, geothermal and hydropower are also emissions free. Hydropower is once it's built. Ian Stevens says it's doing 60,000 miles an hour at the moment.
Oh,
All right.
Nice.
Wonderful. What's sucking it along at that speed?
The world's fastest Tesla.
Martian.
Well, I guess
Martian
it's not
gravity,
the world. It's the
Martian
universe
gravity
fastest.
or something.
Not the world.
John Wilbert says we have enough classes. There's a class for everyone next year. Be the big beginners, stick, 6-cylinder, and monkey bike brackets, triple crown, burnout, match racing, and call-outs galore. Well, brackets, it's fun. I mean, I just went out there and raced in the beginners.
It doesn't
bracket.
seem like too
It was
much
fun.
as long as there's not a massive oil down or a big rain delay in the middle of the day, and those things are, can
why does this happen?